Good Sunday morning. Donald Trump's inevitability, the idea that he cannot be beaten in this Republican primary, has been a source of strength for him. At Wednesday night's debate, we saw what a campaign, though, could look like on Earth 2 without Trump on stage. But we still live on this version of Earth, and until one of Trump's opponents is recognized as a viable challenge by Republican primary voters, it is a debate that may have to be put on hold until 2027. That said, a failure of imagination turned the idea that Trump could never win in 2016 into faulty conventional wisdom. And it's that same failure of imagination now to believe that he can't lose the Republican primary that we should be cautious of. The main threat to Trump has always been his legal troubles, and his campaign may be cashing in on the mugshot released after his booking on Thursday night right now. But it is a visual representation of the 4 indictments and 91 felony counts against him, and the political trouble they may represent, thanks to a whole bunch of unknown unknowns with the legal calendar. Currently, all 18 of Trump's co-defendants have now turned themselves in the Georgia racketeering case. 2 have already requested a speedy trial, leading to questions about whether they might cooperate. Kenneth Cheeseborough, he's the lawyer who wrote the campaign memo that essentially was used and laid out the plot to use false slates of electors to subvert the 2020 election. And Sidney Powell wants a speedy trial. She's the lawyer who allegedly accessed and removed voter data in a county in Georgia, as well as filing numerous unsuccessful lawsuits on Trump's behalf alleging fraud. John Eastman, another lawyer who helped develop the plan to use slates of false electors to keep Trump in office, is also likely to request a speedy trial as well. So consider a televised trial, Georgia law, of these defendants starting as early as this October and potentially before any trial that features Donald Trump starts. And Fani Willis could lay out the case against Trump for the nation ahead of the start of the primary calendar. That's an unknown unknown that I'm pointing out here. Some of Trump's Republican opponents tiptoeing towards pointing out that a campaign year full of courtroom motions and trials might not be the greatest general election politics for the GOP.
We have to face the fact that Trump is the most disliked politician in America. We can't win a general election that way.
And yet, at least 6 of the 8 Republicans on stage in Milwaukee, including Haley, raised their hands to confirm that they would support Trump in 2024, even if he is convicted by a jury of his peers. And they made the odd decision to pile on political newcomer Vivek Ramaswamy, who may be surging, but is still barely cracking double digits.
Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie. We don't need to bring in people without experience.
I've had enough already tonight of a guy who sounds like ChatGPT standing up here.
Under your watch,
So
you
the
will
reality
make America less safe. You have no foreign policy experience, and it shows.
And you know what?
The arrows may have come because Ramaswamy took every opportunity on stage to defend and praise the man who wasn't there, Donald Trump.
President Trump, I believe, was the best president of the 21st century. It's a fact.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.